Hello everybody, it's AlienButlerBlunders and welcome back to a brand new figure and toy review today. So today I'm sharing with you the Playmates Gorosaurus figure. So this isn't a household name in the same way that Godzilla and King Kong are, but this is from Toho's remake basically of the first King Kong from 1933. So I am a huge fan of the original 1933 King Kong, but it seems that Toho basically did a remake. So the company that made Godzilla basically made a remake of the original King Kong. So this is a 1967 film, so it's a good 30 years after the first King Kong film. You can see the robot on there. You can see Mecha Kong, Mechanicong, or however you say his name, on there. They do basically recreate Skull Island. I think they call it Mondo Island in this, but it's very clearly just a remake of King Kong and Skull Island with a crazy secret plot involving a giant mechanical King Kong. It's very much like Mechagodzilla, but great, wacky, crazy movie. I'm a massive King Kong fan, so yes, more of it please from Toho. That's great. So this character was first introduced for this movie. It was first introduced for the 1967 King Kong Escapes. So he's basically just the T-Rex from the first King Kong, the 1933 film. There's this amazing scene where Kong fights a T-Rex. So it's basically in the style of that vintage Charles Knight style T-Rex. It's very affordable, excellent looking figure. I only paid £11 for this guy. He looks absolutely amazing. A little bit shorter than what I was expecting, because in the original King Kong, the Gorosaurus is as tall as Kong, if not taller. But he's good, he's great. I'll just cut the ties on the figure there. So minimal plastic ties there. They're just secured in the base. I should be able to cut them like that. Okay, that's one done. There's his tail out. That's really good. It's quite a nice plastic, but textured really well. It's quite a lightweight plastic. It's not really NECA quality, but it doesn't need to be. It's all right. We'll keep cutting the ties on this guy. Just that one's done. That one's done, and great. So I think that's all done. Yep. So those are all the ties cut on the Gorosaurus. It should just come straight off the base like that. Great. So there he is out of the package. That's great. He is quite lightweight. He's not a massively heavy figure, but he's adequate. It's very adequate. And that ball joint should just pop in there. I might need to press a bit harder with that. Let's just try and get that in there. Okay, so I just needed to pause the video to get that tail joint in there. It was quite hard to get the ball joint in there. It wasn't like the NECA Godzilla figure I've got, in the same sense that you had to put the socket in hot water and then push the joint in. Just took a bit of strength, but that joint's in there now. And there he is. That's all the assembly that's required for this guy. And what a great little guy he is. So there is articulation on him. His head is at a slight left turn. There is a nice bit of articulation there. There's no mouth articulation. That's all right. There's some arm articulation there. That's good. The legs do point forward in a kick. They're kind of angled inwards. So it does have this nice kicking action, which he does do in King Kong Escapes. So that's really nice. And this guy's great. As I said, incredibly affordable figure for what this is. It's basically just a retro T-Rex monster. Doesn't really have any special powers like atomic breath like Godzilla has. It's literally just a giant T-Rex, even bigger. So in the same size as Godzilla for Toho's King Kong Escapes. But yeah, he's really nice. What would be a dream for me is if NECA, the company that released these excellent King Kong figures, if they did release more Skull Island creatures, if they did release a higher quality NECA meat eater, that would be excellent. But I think I'll settle for the Playmates Gorosaurus at the minute. He is significantly shorter than Kong, so you might struggle to get action scenes out of that, but they do look really good together. They're great. That's it. So that concludes this video today. I'm going to keep the box of this guy. I'll just show you the back of the box as well if you need. So got Heisei 90s Godzilla on the back there, Gorosaurus there, and there he is on the back. So there's some information at the top there if you can see that. Some information there, and then information on Gorosaurus at the bottom there. So it attributes it to Destroy All Monsters, which is a 1968 Toho movie. You can't get this movie in the UK, really. It's not really released on Region 2 discs, which is a shame. But as I said, you can get to know the character Gorosaurus just through King Kong Escapes. And who doesn't love a retro T-Rex? You could probably enjoy this even if you've never seen the movie, even if you just love the look of retro dinosaurs. So that's it. Some final information on size for this guy. He is about 15 centimeters tall. He's about 6 inches tall. He's quite a bit longer than that. I think he's, I would say he is about 8 inches long, about 22 centimeters long. But yeah, really nice little guy. Good stuff. So that concludes this video today. Thank you for watching and stay tuned. Stuff comes as regularly as it can. So thank you very much for watching today.